Okay, the recording has started. So, welcome everybody to the lesson on subject-verb agreements. So, this video is going to be uploaded in YouTube. So, everybody, you now have an easy reference when it comes to the subject-verb agreements. Just go into the YouTube channel and then watch portions of that video whenever necessary. All right, so that way you don't need to go into all the other resources, right, on the internet. We already have it ourselves. And so, just to give you a background, in linguistic study, subjects or nouns are generally viewed as male, and verbs are viewed as female in linguistic study. So the reason why we have subject-verb agreement is because the human mind, remember, language evolved from the mind, right? It did not evolve from the mind of a dog, right? Or a whale or a monkey. It evolved from a human mind. And so with subject verb agreements, what we can see is that human beings demand loyalty. That's why we have subject verb agreements. In any of the relationships that we have, we demand that the people we are in a relationship with display loyalty to us. That's why we have subject verb agreements. Wouldn't it be easy if we didn't have subject verb agreements? Like all you need to do is like ako gutom, tayo kain. Can we just talk like that, guys? Ako gutom, tayo kain. Saan kain tayo? Ako gutom. Let's just talk that way. Forget the agreements, right? But not in our reality. That is in another reality, in a multiverse. Okay, so the examples in this PowerPoint were extracted from Pearson Education South Asia Limited. So guys, before going into the lecture, could you please answer these riddles first? The teacher, what? The teacher, no. What's the answer? Teacher teaches.
Teaches.
The teacher teaches IELTS review classes. Okay. So the only time we add S or ES to the verb is if the subject is he, she, or it. That's the only time. No other instance. But when the subject is he, she, or it. Okay, let's go. The students.
One.
To take the IELTS examination. Kasi students, that is they. They on. But this one is he, she, it. All right. Yeah, you did mention singularity and plurality, right? So I don't want you to think of it that way, guys, because verbs, I mean, there are instances where the verb is singular, but the subject is one, like I, or what? You want to take the IELTS examination. Let's not think of, so you is singular, right? But the students, that's plural, but they both take the verb want. So don't think of it as singularity or plurality, right? Just think of it as he, she, or it. He, she, or it. That's it. As easy as that. The only time we add S or ES to the verb is when the subject is he, she, or it. Okay, the French
is are.
The French are highly cultured people. So this is what we call a collective noun, right? So that is they. They, no? But French
Is
a difficult language. So in this case, the subject is it. There, but earlier the subject is they, referring to the French. But this one, French, that is it. Amit, go. Could you answer this for me?
Doesn't
Doesn't
he
he?
Does he understand?
understands the lesson yet?
One more time, Amit.
Doesn't he understands the lesson yet?
One more time.
Doesn't he understands the lesson yet?
Oh, okay, Amit. That's what you call a double conjugation error. All right. So the subject is he.
Doesn't understand the lesson. Yeah, I'm
Doesn't he
sorry.
understand the lesson yet?
Understand.
Don't forget, huh? So the
Yes,
subject
yes,
is
yes.
he. So he has been married to the verb does. And when the subject and the verb are married, so anytime there is a succeeding verb that comes in, they always remain in the base form without the S. Without the S. Okay? Base form. So doesn't he understand the lesson yet? So he should be loyal to does. Does should be loyal to he. So once they are merged, as the rule dictates, you no other subject verb agreement operations can happen because one has already happened. The subject and the verb have already been merged. The raccoons that are always chased by the dog.
Hides in the tree.
So which one is the subject here, guys?
Raccoons.
Raccoons
Raccoons. So hide.
hide in the tree. So raccoons are replaceable by the pronoun they. So this is tricky because the dog, you might interpret the dog to be the subject, but the subject is actually in the front of the sentence. And this one, this clause that are always chased by the dog, that is a adjunct. Okay. You know it's an adjunct because you can remove it from the sentence and the sentence is still grammatical. So the raccoons hide in the tree. Okay. In a traditional grammar, they call that clause as the dependent clause, right? Dependent versus the independent clause. Grammar, despite its intricacies, is still highly imperfect. The old books in the attic go
Where?
were thrown away.
Were
Of both countries.
countries are exist?
So this prepositional phrase of both countries, that's an adjunct, so we can remove that. It doesn't affect the sentence. So the climate of both countries is very good. It is
Is
very good. Amit, let's go. It's your turn to answer this one.
wait, I'll just read it first. It doesn't necessarily blank a degree to learn. It doesn't necessarily requires a degree requires a degree to learn. Wait, nandito ako dun. Require. It doesn't really it doesn't necessarily require a degree to be learned.
Learn it.
Require.
Require. Correct. So it has been married to does. So no other subject verb operations can happen. So this one is in the base form without the S. It doesn't necessarily require a degree to be learned.
Require a degree.
So go, the men working the platform
Are quitting
are
early.
quitting early. Flights from the airport
Leave frequently.
leave infrequently.
Infrequently, I'm sorry.
Infrequently. Our neighbor who was abroad
Has returned.
has returned. The pages of the book
Here easily.
tear easily. So
Tear.
pages is they, right? You can
Yeah.
only add S or ES to the verb if the subject is he, she, or it. But pages is they. The bouquet of flowers
And the bouquet of flowers.
Remember, we can only add s to the verb if the subject is he, she, or it.
Contains.
The bouquet of flowers contains a good aroma. The speakers in my stereo
Have.
have good balance. Okay, so hopefully by that slide, we now realize that it's as simple as just determining the subject. If the subject is he, she, or it, then all succeeding verbs with the s. The subject is he, she, or it. The verb contains an s or es. So here we go. Pronouns I, you, he, she, it. So I is what we call a first person singular. You is second person singular, and the he, she, it is third person singular. That is the critical uh, aspect of subject verb agreement. That third person singular, that's the only time you add he, s or es. We is first person plural, you is second person plural, they is third person plural. So let's isolate a verb like talk. So the only time you add s or es is under he, she, or it. There. All right. So to talk is what you call the base form, the dictionary form. Some people call it the infinitive form. All right. The to verb, this infinitive to, there is no conjugation for that, guys. It's always without the s or es. To talk. There. To fix. So fixes, fix. As simple as that. Okay. Try. Why don't we use the song Try by Pink? You want to try that? Does anybody want that for the video? Nobody's answering. Try, and then we replace the
Try. Try.
try,
Try. Try.
try. Have. So have, and then has.
Has. Have. Have.
Have. And to do does.
Does.
Okay. So the only time we add es is under he, she, it. So that's how simple it is, guys. If you try to study French, like try or talk, parle, you have 6 different forms for each of these pronouns. 6 different forms. That's a difficult language, right? For example, to have. So and then here it becomes a, here it becomes a, here it becomes abong, there it becomes ave, and here it becomes on. That's how it is in French. Crazy language. Hard, so difficult, man. And that's just for the present tense. Okay, underline the right answer. Oh, I don't have the Romy, my laptop is not a MacBook, so that's why I've been begging for a MacBook, but nobody wants to give me a MacBook. So I can't underline the right answer. Okay, anyway. So, what's happening next? All right, the verb to be, everybody knows that. So, I am, you are, he, she is, and then we are, you are, they are. So that's not usually a problem for Filipinos. Okay, it's time for us to drill all we know. Oh, that's a past tense. Was, were, were. All right. Hey, compound subjects. So what you have here are 2 subjects. Compound means 2 or more. So that is automatically they. Is that clear? They. So let's go. 2 boys and 1 girl were chosen as finalists. 1 boy and 1 girl
Are the finalists.
Are the finalists. Both my boss and her partner,
Collect.
remember, they
Collect.
collect coins.
Collect.
Snow, hail, and sleet
Have.
have been forecast for today. Fruits and vegetables
Provide.
Provide.
provide. They provide many minerals. Ham and eggs
Or
Or
healthy.
are a hearty breakfast. You know, you can also use is because ham and eggs is sometimes termed as a single dish, right? Like spaghetti and meatballs is our
Is.
favorite dish. So it's possible you can use is for that as well. All right. Three men and a woman were approaching the door. Either my boss. Okay. So if the conjunction is or, previous to that, all the conjunction should be
Collect.
seen is and, right? But suddenly you have or. So the rule states that the subject closest to the verb is the authentic subject. So partner is he, she. So
Collect.
what's
collect.
he, she?
Collect.
Collect.
Collects. Collect. Bless you guys. Collects.
Collects.
Either my boss or her partner collects coins. Because the partner is either he or she. The only time you add s or is if the subject is he or she or it. Then either my uncle or my aunt
Phones.
phones each week. Phones. So in an or conjunction, the subject nearest to the verb is the authentic subject, aunt. So she phones each week. Neither David nor my parents, that's the same rule,
Are going
are
with
going
us.
with us. Neither my parents nor David,
Or going.
neither my parents nor David
Is going with us.
My
is
parents.
going with us. Neither the sedan nor the truck has a spare tire. The lamps or the end tables
Are
are on sale tomorrow. Every apple and pear.
Was eaten.
Bawat isa, no,
Was.
was eaten by the
Was.
guest. 3 candles or a flashlight.
Or needed. Or needed.
are needed.
The subject closest to the verb
Is
is needed.
This.
Each boy and girl
Receive.
receives a prize. More. At the bottom of the hill
at the bottom of the hill.
Are.
are 2 trees. So the subject is 2 trees. This prepositional phrase at the bottom of the hill, just move to the front of the sentence in a linguistic operations called vocalization or topicalization, right? So the base sentence is 2 trees are at the bottom of the hill, but at the bottom of the hill, just move to the front for focus or emphasis. There are indeed certain sentences where the subject is at the end or at the middle. All right. Here,
Here are the revised.
here are the revised editions of the book. So the subject is editions. That's the subject. Here or there, guys. These are what we call, they are not subjects. They are what we call as, I forgot. They're only there in order to fill the syntactic position of the subject, but they are not the subjects. Okay. They are demonstrative pronouns, but I forgot the linguistic term for them. There
Are
are two concerts planned for next semester. One reason for his complaints
Is
Or
the subject there, guys, is
complain.
loud stereos. So the loud stereos are one reason of his complaints. So one reason for his complaints are the loud stereos.
who
Okay. Rice.
it's healthy.
Rice is healthy. So rice now is what we call a mass noun. Mass nouns are always it. So they take the singular, no matter how many of them there are. All right. Mass nouns. Other examples of mass nouns are hair. That's always singular. Money is always singular. Music is always singular. Liquids are singular, like water is.
Water.
Water is. Oil is. Beer is. Wine is. Grains like rice is. Wheat is. Barley is. These are mass nouns. They refer to many entities, but they are singular. The news today. The news today. What?
The,
The news today is good. So news
the
is
news
a
is
mass
good.
noun. Yeah, news always singular. Music is always singular. No matter how many you refer
It's
to.
one nation.
The United States is one nation, indivisible. So you're referring to the country, one country, United States.
Mhm.
That's like the collective noun, right? And what's next? What's next? The jury.
This one.
What's the answer, guys? Olivia, what's the answer? Has or have?
has
The jury has realized
The suspects have
the
lied.
suspects have lied. So jury is now what we call as the collective noun. So they represent a number of people or a number of entities, but they are singular as well. How crazy the rule is, right? Like they're like mass nouns, right? They are singular. So other examples of a collective noun is a class. The class is adjourning for the day. The football team
Has been.
has been
has
Right.
been invited to the occasion.
Been.
Salt and pepper.
Makes food much tastier.
Okay, so salt and pepper, you can refer to them as it, but you can also refer to them as they. So salt and pepper make food much tastier, or salt and pepper makes food much tastier. Okay, both are possible. The orchestra
If
is playing at the
It's
symphony hall
playing
tonight. That's another
something important.
collective noun. The faculty
Faculty
is
are
in a meeting where the issues are
is in a
being
meeting.
discussed.
the faculty is in a
Is in a
meeting where
meeting
the
where the
issues
issues
are
The
being
are
issues
being
are
discussed.
being discussed.
The faculty is in a meeting where the issues are being discussed. Mathematics
It's incredibly
is
exciting.
incredibly.
is incredibly exciting. So mathematics is another one of those mass noun like nouns or subjects. Like social studies. Is there there are social studies
It's my favorite
is my
subject.
favorite subject. in the back of the cupboard
Are two
are
light
two light
bulbs.
bulbs. There
Is a
The
raincoat.
it's an end, the conjunction end. So if it's an end, then that's a compounded subject. So that's two of them, two or more.
There are
There are a raincoat and umbrella in the closet. There are. Where
my glasses.
where are my eyeglasses? It's funny, there's no such thing as an eyeglass, right? Like
Mhm.
pants. There's no such thing as a pant or shorts. I want to buy a short. There's no such thing. It's funny, right? But you're just referring to one entity, but they are spelled like they were plural, right? But they are singular. Like scissors or pliers. Like I need to borrow pliers. Uh, not plier. Do you have a plier? Just one more slide, guys. 75 pesos.
75
What's the
pesos.
price of the shirt?
So,
It
this one is really important for academic. So 75 pesos is the price of this
is
shirt.
the
So
price.
academic writing units of measurement are singular. Units of
Mhm.
measurement are singular. 75 pesos is the price of the shirt. 1.5 hours
Hours. Is the travel
is the
time.
travel time.
Please, Miss Rob.
Les Miserables, the classic novel of Hugo.
Means,
Yes, miserable.
means the
Mean
Mean
or means? Mean or means? Where's the subject? Where's the subject?
mean. Is it
The subject is Les Miserables.
means?
Les Miserables is what? Is that they or is that it?
Yes, miserable. So, they,
It refers to just the novel, guys. So it.
it,
Yeah.
mean
Les Miserables, the classic novel of Hugo, means the miserables. There. Means the miserables. Half of the
Half
new
of the new
cars.
cars
have
has
factory.
factory defects.
Okay. So when it comes to words like half or a quarter or a three-fourths of, then we now refer to the modified. So these modifiers depend on what they modify as now becoming the true authentic subject. So half of the new cars have factory defects. Half of the new cars have factory defects. All right. The best of the Beatles. MJ, is that yours? The best of the Beatles was where?
Ano yun, Sir Johnny?
Word point.
No, I thought the
Were
noise was
found
coming from you.
to be
Verb lang.
That
The best of the
refers to a
Beatles.
single album, so was. The best
so
of the
it
Beatles was bound to be a classic upon release. Was bound to be a
was
classic upon release. 1/5 of our income. So the subject there, the authentic subject is which one?
1/5 of our income goes to taxes.
1/5 of our income goes to taxes. One of the major problems. Where's the subject?
1/5
One. is the subject.
What?
One.
One of the major problems is the lack of reading. There,
There are
guys, there's something windy. Who has that windy microphone? There,
The
where's the subject? Where's the subject? Where's the subject?
surgery. Ay, a survey. I'm sorry. Nanto.
Yeah.
Survey.
Where's the subject?
There were several weaknesses.
Several weaknesses.
There
So
was
there were several weaknesses in the survey.
there were so ano yung tamang sagot dun, sir?
There were.
There were several
There were
weaknesses.
several weaknesses in the survey. So remember, here and there, they are not the subjects. They are just there to fill in a syntactic position occupied by the subject, but the subject, the authentic subject is here. There were several weaknesses in the survey. The audience, go. Guys, am I on?
The audience
have not
the
been
audience
cooperative.
has
That is
not
what you
been
call,
cooperative.
yeah, a collective noun. The audience has not been cooperative. In the back of the house
Are beans and
are
cucumbers.
beans and cucumbers. Okay. In the back of the house are beans and cucumbers. All of the nails. Which one is the subject?
Nails
Nails
are bent.
are bent.
Bent.
Guys, remember this. Huh? All, any, more, most, none, some. All, any, more, most, none, some. All, any, more, most, none, some. For these pronouns, their singularity or plurality depends on the subject that they modify. So all, any, more, most, none, some. So all of the nails, so nails is plural, so all now becomes plural as well. But if you say all of the nail, then the modified nail is singular, so all becomes singular as well. So all of the nail is bent. So these 6 pronouns, all, any, more, most, none, some, they do not have any singularity or plurality by themselves. They determine their singularity or plurality based on the subject that they modify. All right. We will see more examples of that, like all of the water.
Dream.
So water is now the subject. What is water?
Drains toward this
So
canal.
water is it.
Mm-mm.
Water is it. All of the water drains towards this canal. All of the water drains towards this canal.
This canal
Some of the stew.
are spoiled.
Or
So stew, what is stew? Is that a they? Is that an it? Stew. Some of the stew.
They
Stew, guys, it.
It.
It. It's another mass noun, guys. So what's the answer?
is
Some of the stew is spoiled. Liquids. Liquids are mostly mass nouns. Coffee. Coffee is healthy. Tea. Tea is the favorite drink of Britons. Liquids, they are mostly singular, like milk. Milk is good for the health. All right. So some, the singularity and plurality of some now depends on the noun that it modifies. So all, any, more, most, none, some. All, any, more, most, none, some. Can you imagine animals? They don't even have syntax like this and they can understand each other. I tell you guys, we shouldn't have invented subject verb agreements. We should have just spoken the way whatever we want, right? Like I hungry. You want eat? Like let's eat. I hungry. I go work. See, what's wrong with that kind of English? Damn. some of the cars, some of the cars
Are expensive.
are expensive. Some of the cars are expensive. All, any, more, most, none, some. Most of the reports,
Were
most of the
Were
reports
Here.
of
were of poor
poor
quality.
quality.
All, any, more, most, none, some. None of the money.
or left.
Is left.
Money is a mass now. None of the money is left.
Left.
Yes.
None of the money is left. English speakers.
Know how to speak without
English speakers
knowing the
is
rules.
they know how to speak without knowing the rules. Can we have one more slide? I'm enjoying this. Although
Yes.
a computer blank and blank us,
Here.
Where is it, sir?
do you see it down there? You can down there. Although a computer
Uplifts
Uplift.
uplifts
and educate us.
And educate.
uh, and educates us.
And educates us. And
Okay,
educate. Yes, it's
so
singular.
computer uplifts and
And
computer
educate
educates us.
us.
Okay, let's have one more slide. There. What's the answer?
Thanks God.
One more, one more.
Thank God. Yeah, thank God. I'm sorry.
Guys, what is the subject there?
God.
Yeah.
No, God is not the subject there. No, God is the object. So who is doing the thinking?
You.
Reader.
Who is
The
doing the
reader.
thinking? The speaker is doing the thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The speaker is I.
Thank God.
So I thank God.
Uh, oh,
I thank God. But in ordinary speech, we
yeah,
just drop the I. Thank
uh-huh.
God. We just say thank God. So don't say thanks God. I hear that all the time. That's wrong English.
Yes.
I thank
I
God. Thank God. Thank God I passed. Thank God. I thank God. No S. I thank God. Thank God. There, there
is only one
is
I
only
can
one person I
recommend.
can recommend. 4 inches of growth in a year.
4 inches of growth in a year is outstanding.
So units of measurement are singular.
Yes.
Civics.
Civics
Always.
always
Has
been a
always
favorite
been
subject
has
of mine.
What's the answer?
has
Has
Has always been.
Civics has always been a favorite subject of mine. It's like mathematics, right? Social studies, right? Referring to only one subject, but they are spelled with an S. The brothers Karamazov.
ranks
So the brothers Karamazov refers to the novel. The pronoun is it. It ranks as a great
Ranks.
novel. The brothers Karamazov ranks as a great novel. The audience.
have not given it have not
Using aesthetic
has not
has not
Has not given its verdict. Corrective noun. Dirty streets
The streets are just one
Are
of our complaints.
are just one of our complaints. And then if you move one of our complaints to the front of the sentence, it doesn't change the syntax. One of our complaints are the dirty streets.
Okay.
Okay. The couple
disagree.
Always disagree with each other.
So the couple,
The couple always
This
that's
disagree,
what you call a collective noun, guys. Collective noun.
disagrees with
The
each other.
couple, that's it. The couple always disagrees with
Disagree.
each other. She
Where is she?
She
Knows.
she knows.
Knows about
He knows. She
her.
knows. He knows
He
about
knows
her
about her
hidden
hidden
past.
past.
She knows.
Others in the council.
also join
Join.
So others is they. Others in the council join me in criticism.
Join.
Okay. Pinoy rock.
Rocks.
Pinoy rock rocks. So it rocks. Pinoy rock rocks. It rocks. And then all good things.
comes to us
Where is it? All good things
All good things
come to
comes
those
to
who wait.
Comes to
Come
the
to those who wait.
all good things.
Comes to those who wait.
All good things. Is that it? Is that they?
Thanks.
It's
Is that it or they?
good things. It's good things. It's a bit tricky.
Things. Is that it or they? Things. They kaya yun.
They.
All
To
good
those.
things come to those who wait.
Wait.
comes.
Come to those who wait. You only add S or ES when the subject is it. All good things come to those who wait. Don't forget. Where
Where are my new?
where are my
Where
new pliers? Like the eyeglasses, right? Each
each
of the turntables. Guys, each it means bawat isa, no?
That's a
Bawat
good.
isa.
drawback.
Each of the turntables has a drawback.
Has a drawback.
Each of the turntables has a drawback. That's different from all, any, more, most, none, some. Each by itself is so strong that it has the feature of singularity, regardless of what follows. All right? Bawat isa. But for all, any, more, most, none, some, for those pronouns, they require the singularity or plurality based on the subject that they modify. How interesting, guys. What crazy rules.
one more.
Most of the reports, one more slide. Enjoying. Most of the reports,
Where?
Where is it? Most of the reports were
Verb.
were of poor quality.
Work.
Were. All, any, more, most, none, some. Those who work with Pagkiao,
yeah, those who works with Pacquiao
those who work with Pacquiao,
admire
Work with Pacquiao.
which one is the subject, guys?
Those.
Those is the subject. This adjunct who worked with Pacquiao. You can
Admire.
actually eliminate that from the sentence. It doesn't affect the syntax. Those who work with Pacquiao admire
Admire.
his perseverance. Those who admire his perseverance. He does. I mean, it's your turn to answer that one.
Oh
He
my
does.
God. He does. Wait, I'll just read it first. He does
Does
believe that
That's believe.
he does believes that the students know English well.
One more time, Amit.
He
He
does
does
believe
believe that the students
that the
know
students know English well.
What's your answer here, Amit?
He does believe
He does believe
that the
that the
students
students know English
know
well.
English well.
He does believe that the students know
So
English well.
believe. It should be
So
believe.
he believes. So he has already been married to does. So any succeeding
Ah,
verb like
yeah, I
believe can
forget
always
that.
bring the base
He does
form.
believe that the
He
students
does believe
know
that the students
English
know
The
well.
students, they know
Yes.
English well.
English
He
well.
does believe that the students know English well.
So he does believe.
He does believe.
OMG.
Using all the rules. My brother and mother,
my
One,
brother and
one
he wants to
wants to
meet the
meet the
train.
my brother and
brother and
mother,
mother
My
wants to meet the
brother
train.
my brother and mother.
want to meet the train.
So the conjunction and makes it a compound noun. So
Want.
One.
They
they
want
want to meet the train. My brother and mother want to meet the train.
That's right.
Both sailors
Were attempting.
for
For
were
attempting
attempting to grasp the lifeline. Most of the roast,
seems dry. Dry.
so the
Seems.
roast is the subject, that is it.
Seems.
Seems, most of the roast seems dry.
Seems right.
Seems dry. All, any, more, most, none, some. All, any, more, most, none, some. None of the roast seems dry. Some of the roast seems dry. Any of the roast seems dry. All, any, more, most, none, some. Fine artists often
fine artist often
Work together. Work together.
Work.
what's the
Work
subject?
together.
What's the subject?
fine
Fine.
artist
Fine artists. That is they
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 work.
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 Fine artists often work together in a performance. Fine artists often work together in a performance. Everyone,
No.
Everyone.
each
No.
and every. In Tagalog, bawat isa.
Everyone know what to expect from her.
Everyone knows what to expect from her. Bawat isa. Remember, each and every, they're powerful enough. They determine the singularity by themselves. When you say each or every, singular. All right. Everyone, every person, every animal. Fruits or assorted nuts
fruits or assortments
Are
Distinct.
excellent.
are
Serve.
excellent to serve. The subject is assorted nuts. If you use the conjunction or, the real subject, the authentic subject is the one closest to the verb. Fruits or assorted nuts are excellent to serve. Either Chris or the twins
Are
are in the backyard. The authentic subject is twins. Trips to Europe
have become
Trip
more
have become more
to Europe.
expensive.
Are
the series of
The
recitals.
series of recitals. Where is the subject?
appear.
Series of
The
titles.
series.
Like the Netflix series, is or
Series.
are.
The series of recitals
When you say the Netflix series, is that is or are?
Are.
are
The Netflix series is, guys, is.
is
Like the Netflix series Squid Game
Appears.
is.
so the
Yes.
series of recitals
Collective,
appears to
collective
be
noun. The
successful.
series of recitals
Appears.
appears to be successful.
Yeah.
It
Oh my
appears
god.
to be successful.
Appears to be.
It's crazy, right?
Yes.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
The
That
couple
couple,
that couple
Have left us.
collective guys, that couple has
has
left its mark
left that
on the
couple
group.
has left its mark on the group.
Has left smart on
Has
the
left.
Has left its mark
Examples of
on
his
the
poor
group.
judgment have been
Examples of his poor
documented.
judgment
Have been
have been documented. At the other end of town,
Or French restaurant.
or
the
the
other
subject is French restaurants. At the
are
other end of town, this is just a prepositional phrase. More of my teammates now. Remember,
Agree.
all, any,
agree.
more, most, none, some. All, any, more, most, none, some.
Agrees.
Where's the authentic subject? Where's the real subject?
My
Teammates
team.
Teammates. That is they.
they
They
agree.
agree.
Agree. More of my teammates now agree with me.
Agree with me.
It's okay, guys. More of my
Agree with
teammates
me.
now agree with me. They now agree with me. All right.
More of my teammates.
The Marx Brothers films
Marx Brothers films
Are
are still popular.
Are still
3/5 of the members
supported.
supported. Support.
supported.
3/5 of the members supported.
3/5
3/5 of the members supports it. Units of measurement are singular.
Oh yeah.
Support.
Supported.
Supported.
3/5 of the members support it. Supports it.
Supports it. Supports it.
3/5 of the members supports it. It.
Mhm.
3/5 of the members, half of the members supports it. A quarter of the members supports it. That's important for ACAD. ACAD task 1.
The
The
process of
process of accomplishing an objective.
process of
The process of accomplishing an objective.
Their
Where's the subject?
process.
process
The
of
process.
Some
Is that
member.
it or they?
The process of
Agree.
Is that it or they?
it.
The process is it. So the verb
So it serves.
has to have the S or
Serves.
es.
serves as
The process of accomplishing objective serves as a model for all. Amit, it's your turn to answer this one.
I do believe that men who are after me is here.
No.
Should I
The
do
last
it
one.
again?
I do believe the men.
I do believe the men who are after me are here.
The men who are after me are here. But I like it. You detected this one. I do believe. All right. Fun, no, guys? I mean,
Yeah.
like, oh, there's one more. Go.
I
There's one more.
Agreed.
Are the students who
Are the students,
is studying in the
the
classroom?
students,
Are the students who are
Where
studying
is it, sir?
the one in the bottom?
the bottom?
Ah,
Are the students
are the students who
Mhm.
are studying in the is the student are the students
Are the students who
the students who
are
are
studying in the classroom for IELTS?
are the students who are studying in the classroom for IELTS? Are the students who are studying in the classroom for IELTS? Woo! Love it, love it. You know, this like I'll go. Let's go with the one last slide. Let's end with this one. 8:45. Let's end this by 8:45. Did he
Did he
understand?
understood?
Anin, what's your answer?
Did he
Did
understand?
he understood?
No.
Did
Did
he
he
understand?
Understand?
Did he understand? Or did
No.
he understand? Oh my God, this is a tricky one, sir.
Did he
Anin,
understand?
he has
He,
married did.
yeah, understand.
Um,
Did he
Okay.
understand?
Did he understand? Okay.
Yeah. I always
Yeah.
forget this. He's
Yeah.
married to did.
Yeah.
Do.
RL is married to you, so nobody can touch RL, right?
Yes.
If you touch RL, it's
Understood, sir.
there, right? Did he understand?
understood?
So he is married
Yes.
with. Okay.
Did he
Any,
understand?
any verb that follows base form.
Hmm.
Did he understand?
Uh,
Agreements in subject
Agreements and subject
verb.
verb.
agreements in subject were blank a common problem are
The subject is agreements. So agreements in subject verb are a common problem. Music.
rocks.
Rock.
Music
Music rocks. It rocks. Cheers for fear.
Fears for fears.
here's for
an 80s new wave of peace.
Even if
here's for
here
peers.
for fears is an 80s new wave act.
Cheers for Fears is an 80s new wave act. Do you know that band? That's a big band in the 80s. Burger and fries.
Taste
Taste. Okay.
So you can refer to burger and fries as a single dish, at which point it becomes it. But you can also refer to them separately, at which point they become they. So
taste good.
it can be taste, it can be taste. All right. Depends on how you intend it to be. The combination of burger and fries.
Combination of burger and fries.
Taste.
Taste.
Tastes good. The combination of burger and fries tastes good. So the subject is the combination. He thought that
I eat oatmeal every day.
Thought that
I
The second one.
Eat.
Eat.
I
he thought
thought
that I eat oatmeal every day. He thought that I eat oatmeal every day.
He thought that I eat
so
oatmeal.
The subject is I.
okay.
Okay.
he thought that
I
I
eat oatmeal every day.
Every day.
He thought that I eat oatmeal every day. Or I
okay.
think we can also say ate. He thought that I ate oatmeal every day.
He thought
Okay.
that I eat oatmeal every day.
Hmm.
It
It
appears that the
appears that
trio
trio
fight
Here's that
Fight,
often.
fight,
fight.
often fight.
Fight
collective noun, guys. Collective noun.
It appears that the trio fight
because it's
often.
clear, right? So
Fight
fight.
often.
So
Appears
no,
that the
trio
trio
is a
fight
collective
often.
noun.
Fight,
So that's it.
Fight.
Fight.
fight
If
often.
it appears that the trio fights often. It appears that the trio
Fights.
fights often. It. Collective. Collective noun.
Fights.
What we
What we have learned is that
What we
children
have learned is that children,
Need.
It's
Needs.
guidance.
again, what we have heard is that
Need guidance.
Needs.
children need, children is they.
Need.
Need
So what we have learned is that children need guidance. Children need guidance.
Because it's
Well, like my son,
Children like my sons
daughter,
and my daughter
for
deserve.
Children like this.
where's the
Children.
subject, guys? Where's the subject?
children.
Children.
Deserve.
Children like my sons and daughter deserve a second chance.
Deserve a chance.
Deserve a second chance. Where, I mean, it's your turn to answer.
Oh my God. Where did
Where did
it go?
Where did it go? Remember that earlier?
Yeah,
With you.
I've learned from that.
You learned from that. So
Yeah.
you don't say where did it went? Where did it go?
Yes. Where did it go?
Okay. Go one more time, Amit.
Where does she
Where does
live?
she,
Where does she live?
where does she live? So
Yes,
she,
because she's married to.
so all succeeding verbs base form. Right. When we say base form, guys, remember the verb is female. When we say base form, it means the girl retains her family name. She cannot change her name because she was never married. Base form. Do you
Where
follow?
does she live?
Where does she live? But if the girl marries the guy who is already married, then the girl changes her name, so it becomes lives. But we can't allow that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because the guy is already married. So the subject and the verb have already married. So all succeeding verbs should be in the base form. All right. Okay. Practice will
Make
make perfect.
So make
So practice is married to will. So all succeeding verbs base form.
okay.
Practice will
Mm.
make perfect. Then living in apartments.
Living in an apartment.
It's more dangerous than
Hard.
enhanced.
Advanced.
Or more
The subject
dangerous
is
than
living. That is
Yes.
it. Living in
It's
apartments
more dangerous.
more advantageous than in houses.
Or more.
Living in apartments is more
Yes.
advantageous than in houses.
Jesus.
Government.
Believe that people deserve help.
Again, Amit. Government.
Government believes
Government believes that people
deserve help.
deserve help. Government is it. That's why we use believes.
Okay.
People is they. That's why we use deserve. Government believes that people deserve help. People deserve help. Reading books with pages. Where's the subject?
Reading books with pages.
Where's the subject? Where's the
Reading book.
subject?
Reading.
It's
Reading,
similar to this one, guys. Living in apartments.
Okay.
Reading.
Yeah.
reading books.
Reading book.
Pages gives that well
Reading.
that
The subject is reading.
Reading.
reading. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We call that the gerund. So the gerund is a verb that acts as a noun. So as expressed with the ing. Gerund.
Gives pages.
And that is
Reading
it.
books with pages.
Reading
It.
book
It
with
It.
pages gives wealth that empowers.
Wealth
well
that
empower.
empowers.
Empower.
Reading books with pages gives wealth that empowers.
Okay.
Gerund. The chart shows household water that
Household water.
Has been
has been utilized for? As the water,
Water.
Proceed.
Proceed. Proceed.
water is a mass noun.
Proceed.
Proceeds.
Proceed.
A mass noun is it.
Water.
As the water, as
Proceed.
remember, it always takes an S verb. He, she, it.
Okay. Proceeds.
As the water proceeds to the wastewater treatment plant. Oh man, you got the last one wrong. Let's have another slide.
Oh my God, nag-enjoy si Sir Juni.
You got the last one wrong. The global audience, come on, let's end this.
The global
Audience
The global audience.
The
are
global
shown by the line chart.
Collective, collective.
If,
The global audience.
yes,
The global
if
audience is shown by
the
the
global
line
audience.
chart. Collective noun. You enjoy this? It's like a crash course from all those years in school, right?
Yeah.
As the
As the
world.
world moves, a number of changes occurs. As the
What's
world
the answer?
moves,
Moves.
moves. As the world
As the
moves, a
world
number of
moves,
changes occurs.
a number of changes.
Occurs.
Where's the subject here? Where's the subject here?
As the world moves,
A
A
number.
number. Is that it or
a number
they?
of changes occurs.
It.
It.
Yeah. Of course.
A number of changes occurs.
So as the move, as
As
the
the
world
world
Moves,
moves.
A
That's
number
a
it as
number
well.
of changes
As the world
occurs.
moves, a number of changes occurs. There. This is so much fun, isn't it?
As the world moves.
Let's do this up to 12 o'clock. As the case
case
of
of
new
new
delivery processes. Where's the
processes.
subject? Where's the subject?
New
Okay.
delivery.
Improve.
That's the case of the
New
new
delivery processes.
The
delivery
subject
Case of new
is.
delivery processes.
processes.
Improve.
The subject is.
New delivery processes.
Guys, when you see a preposition like this, that is what you call a prepositional clause, no? So you can delete that and it still doesn't affect the syntax, right?
Improve.
Okay.
The subject is the case.
The case.
What's that? Is that a they?
They
No,
improve.
It's an it.
Yeah.
It.
Proves.
improve.
As the case of new
Processes.
delivery processes improves.
Improve.
Wow, so nice.
Improves.
The government
The government
should.
should.
I mean, you answer this one.
Assures. Wait, the government should assures.
The government.
One more
Sure.
time, Amit.
Sure. Sure.
Wait, yeah. Oh my God, it's they.
Okay,
Assure.
government has
Sorry.
married should already.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The government should assure.
Assure its people.
Oh my.
There. So, yeah, Amit. Somebody's gonna come in between you and RL. Joke.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Amit's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna like
kill
that.
her.
You're gonna kill her. She's gonna say, you know, when the subject and the verb has been married, all succeeding verbs should be in the base form, you know. The government should assure its people.
Assure
The trends.
the
The
trend.
terms.
Regain their support and dramatically.
Regain their
Their support
support
and dramatically
and
The
increases.
trend
dramatically.
regain their support and dramatically increases.
The trends. Is
The
that an
trend
it or a they?
they
They
Regain
regain
The trends
regain
regain their support
their support and dramatically
increases.
increases.
increase.
Increase.
Increase
Increase.
Yeah, it's they in their report.
Kasi ng and, no? Ang and is the conjunction that marks another sentence. Wala yung subject in the next sentence, no? So it's understood that the subject is still the trends, no? The trends regain their support and dramatically increase. The trends regain their support and dramatically increase. These are like, this is language we use for task 1 writing, right, guys? Task 1 writing. The bars and the line graph
Show.
The bars and the line
show
graph
the
show
movement
which is erratic.
which is erratic. The bars and the line graph show the movement which is erratic. So bars in the line graph, compounded noun, they show the movement that becomes the new subject, which is erratic. The bars in the line graph show the movement which is erratic.
Shows.
I may be
Show,
looking
show.
for I was
I may be
thinking
looking at her, but I was.
thinking of you.
Oh, what a cheeky excuse.
Spend,
Italy
spend
spends most of its wealth on the clothing industry. Westerners, once again,
then Westerners
once
one
again,
has the biggest pair of profit.
Westerners, Westerners,
Westerners.
Westerners. Is that an it or a they?
They
So what's the verb?
Westerners once again had the biggest share.
Westerners have once again have the biggest share of profits.
so it's have.
Have, yeah.
Okay.
The man who gave children candies.
We're here.
Where's the subject? Where's the subject?
The man
The man,
Who gave children
was
candy was here.
the man who gave children candies was here. The people who are seated in the classroom
People who
are my student.
are my students. Australian people,
Illustrates a slight difference. No, illustrate.
Australian people illustrate a slight difference. The graph represents figures which
Contain.
contain
Contain
the
the figures. Yeah, represent. Yes, it's the figure. So it's
which,
contain.
the figures which contain percentages. Overall, the graph shows most of the countries or some,
that shows most
Overall, the graph shows
that most countries or some,
Has problems.
some
there's a subject there, guys, it's invisible. What subject is that? Most countries or some
have problems.
or some
Have.
have problems. Some
Yes.
have problems.
Have.
Okay. One of the problems
one of
Is
brown
in
uh,
article.
is article use. Don't do what's wrong. If we enroll in a grammar review, Amit, go.
Oh my god. If we enroll in a grammar review, he could
good
improve. He could improve.
Improve.
If we enroll in a grammar review, he could improve his English.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
Sir?
Which one?
Oh
improve.
my god, wait, I can't decide. But for me, it's improves.
Amit, someone is
Wait. One more. Like, if we enroll in a grammar review,
Enroll in the grammar,
he
he could improve his English.
Could improve his English.
He could
It's the subject is here, right?
Yeah.
So
Nako
improve his
madami.
English. He could improve his English.
No, base form.
Ah, he's married to Kuya. It's yes, yes, yes. Improve. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That happens, like it sometimes it takes many exposures of the wrong rule, right? Okay. Knock on wood, Amit. That
So
no one
now
between Amit and
I've been doing this for so long, so I'm sorry.
yeah, so when a girl comes,
Pardon.
you tell the girl, when the subject is married to the verb, all succeeding verbs should be in the base form, and that's you, bitch.
Yes, now I know him. Yes, yes. Next slide, please, Sir Juni.
The purpose of
The
The
purpose.
purpose of
This.
This.
The second for
this is
this. The plural
purpose
one. The
of
purpose of
problem.
the
this
purpose of these
problems.
problems are to improve our character. Finally, parents should always Amit.
Um,
Go
parents
Amit.
should always protect
Should always
Children.
his children
are
who are special.
Okay. Yay. She got the last one correct. Parents should always protect.
His
That should be there.
children.
Their children who are special. Parents should always protect their children who are special. Whew. What a tiring lesson. Can you imagine? There are so many slides more, guys. Look at that. Look at that.
Sir, tapusin natin, sir. Chos.
Let's end this. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. Hold on, hold on.